Franny Case 10, Mad Scientist. Lunch was Among Us, Chapter 7, Making Monsters. Early the next morning, as she was getting ready for school, Franny poured down her coffee of a treasury of monster-making techniques and turned to the chapter of transformation. In particular, she studied the part that explained how to transform a regular mad scientist into something else. Carefully cut the dotted lines in just the next two pages. Flip the sticks back and forth and see what the last piece cuts for to construct each partial monster you create. Warning, we assent to responsibility if you actually create a real monster and it destroys your city and eats your stuff. Recipe: white wearable springs, perfume, cool clothes, his own, or pants, dance shoes. Recipe: shampoo, brush, lipstick, zombie body, skinny vest, worms, balloons, popcorn, cotton candy. Recipe: zombie hat, lightning, rotten blood, sprained legs, dance lessons, crunchy hairs. I know just what to do, she said, and she began to combining honey, vanilla jelly beans, and pink sodas. She poured a vanilla into a towel-plated glass decorated with a happy ship holding a puppy wearing diapers. Oh, she said, how cute can you get? She put a mixture into one of her intentions and programmed in her nose. The machine began to hum and shake and buzz and bake. And then finally it bings, just like microwaves when your microwave popcorn is ready. Franny gazed at the potion. She held her nose and drank it. She leaned to the mirror and watched a strange transformation like place. Franny turned among us, carefully cut the dotted lines on just the very next page. Flip the consensus and watch in horror how Franny transforms. The Franny came downstairs to breakfast. Her mom took one look and her dropped her toast. Dad choked his coffee. Her brother's eyes almost popped out her head. Franny, her mother said, you look so nice. Franny did look nice. Her hair was cute. Her dress was pretty. Her shoes were adorable. She didn't really look like Franny anymore, but she looked nice, kind of. Thanks, Mom, she said. Here's a present or something. And I prepared for lunch. It's strange and horribly strange, but I'd appear aided if you give a try. Her mom looked at the recipe that Franny had given her. That says jelly and peanut butter between white bread slices, she said. I'm pretty sure I can make this, Franny. I've been making it for years. Excellent, Franny said, and she rubbed her hands together in a mad scientist way. Chapter 8. A transformed Franny. Before school, Franny met some of the girls for her class. Franny had a most fun Champolina with her. Now Champolina played happy music as squirted perfume and glitter which came off her own nail polish and rainbow-colored unicorn with a long tail you can braid. The other girls loved Champolina and crowded around her. Franny thought it was fun playing with the girls, but deep down she missed the old Champolina. At lunchtime, Franny poured out her PB&J sandwich. The peanut butter had bitten artfully smooth, and the jelly had bitten apart equally from the corner to the other. The bread was so brutally that white that Franny needed sunglasses to look at it. Her mom said even trimmer the crust, and the other kids noticed this, smiled with approval. Franny took a bite and found it totally complete and incredibly arranged, all eating as no big deal. She had expected much more, but her experiment seemed to be working, so she finished the mushy sandwich. At recess, Franny suggested the plain sulfur. She continued her notes quickly and added, I think it's the best we use a broom instead of the scroll. or a giant squid iceberg, or something gruesome like that. The other kids were a big puzzle, but they agreed. Franny had fun playing with them. But deep down, she knew the game would have much more fun with a skull or giant squid iceberg. After school, kids all said goodbye and a few even asked to come over her house and play. It was great to be asked, but Franny had to hurry straight home and analyze her day. She was happy. The other kids liked her, even if it was only a transfer from her. Chapter 9. Lunch doesn't agree with me. The next day at school, while the kids were doing their math problems, Mrs. Shelley took Franny over to one side and talked to her. "How is the experiment going?" she asked. "It's great. I understand that, and I think we are becoming friends. They seem to like me better if I just go along with the things they like." "Are you sure that's for the best?" Mrs. Shelley asked. "Well, that's the data seem to suggest," Franny said, and showed Mrs. Shelley some glyphs to back it up. "But I like the real you," Mrs. Shelley was about to continue when a peeling stream turned through the room. "The trash can," the little girl shrieked. "It's moving!" Franny's mustache's brain raced. That was the trash can in which he had dumped her Kraft Lavalloni pumpkin sauce 2 days ago. But an old branch all by itself was not enough to start a personal return. "Who else put something in the can?" Franny said. "I spilled my gum there," one girl said. "I threw my pair of old gym shoes there," another boy said. "I saw my janitor dumped some trash in there," another girl said. "Oh, geez," said Franny. "That was close. Well, as long as nobody put an unsearchable waste in there, we should be fine." "Oh, yes," said one little boy. "I forgot. I put some unsearchable waste in there." "That goes," Franny shouted. "That is the exact formula for a giant monster's friend." The other kids looked at her. They looked scared. Not just one mention of the great monster's friend. Along the prospects of the giant monster's friend was no comfort. They were also afraid of Franny. They were looking at her the way they used to, before they had become her good friends. "I mean," Franny said, "that's what I would think if I were a mad scientist type little girl, which, of course, I'm not." They all smiled at her again. Just then, the trash can felt like a volcano. As the smoke settled, the kids thought, for the first time, the type of giant monster's friend that a mad scientist type girl would have to picture. Chapter 10. That's no jack-o'-lantern. The great monster's friend stood there chewing gum and breathing angry. Its head was a pumpkin, and its body looked like crabs. It was wearing old shoes, and it was just raping with her inhuman ways. Franny hoped it would just jump off the window and go away. And to her surprise, the pumpkin crab monster jumped out the window and ran away. Unfortunately, it grabbed Mrs. Shelley before it left. With a crash and scream, pumpkin crab monster and her teacher were gone. The kids just stood there. They didn't know how to help. A few tried crying. A few tried screaming. One tried wetting his pants. Although later he admitted he has no idea why he thought that might help. Some of Franny's new friends hugged her and shrieked, but Franny didn't shrink. Franny thought. Out of the window, the pumpkin crab monster was climbing the platform with Mrs. Shelley. There was no way that Mrs. Shelley was going to get away from that monster thing. It was holding her tight, and it was climbing higher and higher. Franny looked at her friends. She really liked them, and she was happy they liked her. She had hoped they would always be her friends, but still she knew what she had to do. Franny reached into her backpack and pulled out the beer. It says undone on it. "Oh, guys," she said gently, "if you all get your lunches, I think I know what we might be able to do. The kids in the car just land around in a circus, moving, getting more and more scared and confused. Guys, really, I think I know what we need. Franny spoke a little louder this time, but they still ignored her. We need a fireman, one girl said. We need a superhero, one boy said. We need a dry pants, said you know who. Franny stood up. Outside, the lighting cracked. What we need, she said, is a math scientist, which I am. She uncorked the audience and drank it. She began to cut and spit and spit. She fell down in the... She fell down ground and stretched down in the little bowl. She stood up and forced herself return to normal. Franny, the little girl math scientist, was back. Chapter 11. It's math scientist time. Franny looked at the kids. They looked even more afraid of terror now than they ever had before. She thought about trying to be sweet or less scary, but that just wasn't going to things done. Do as I command, she said in her most scary math scientist voice. Go get your lunches. The kids stopped running in the circle and ran to her get their lunches. Math scientists, even they're only 4 feet tall. Can they be Pacific? Put the blood in the one pile and the lunch meat in another, she barked. The kids did as they told and quickly disposed their sandwich. Franny was busy examining the bottom of the trash can. Oh goodness, there's just of this table, including wastes to another trick. Franny worked fast. She told the kids exactly how to arrange the lunch meat and how to get the blood ready. They were afraid, but they did what she said. They did it quickly. Being the only math scientist around, she was the expert of the unusual including of the waste, so she could carry that personally. Then Franny pulled the needle and dragged her from the backpack. This will require about stainless, she said. The kids watched and began to stretching the lunch meat together. Franny walked quickly and as kids watched in terror. Occasionally holding her an occasional slice of salami or broiler when she saw interest. They know they were watching something not this world, something that no human eyes had ever seen before. And in that moment, the pet waiter decided to let loose one more time. Chapter 12. Here I am. Family. Franny walked slowly across the floor and washed sniffs of hands and sniffs of muscles of her hands at the sink. She settled dipped, stir-fried sides and turned to gaze at her vision. There, standing motionless in the middle of the classroom, was a giant monster thing made the interline of the classroom. Delicious Virginia, salami, prickle loaf, and ham. The time had come to provide the creature with the awesome powers surrounded it would needs come to life. Franny gasped the salami nose and slid 2 batteries into nostrils. Awaken, she commanded. The creature's eyes slowly opened. They groaned and looked at Franny. The kids clung to one another fear. The fractures, Franny ordered, and the creature began to walk sniffily towards the wall. With a wildly punch smashed its way through the door and held outside. Blood, Franny yelled. The kids, following Franny's plan, began pushing the pile of the blood over to the base of the flagpole. The lunch meat creature grabbed the pole and shook it. Mrs. Shelley screamed, and the kids gasped. Shake harder, Franny commanded. The lunch meat creature shook until it was finally the front pumpkin crab monster dropped Mrs. Shelley. Chapter 13. The final inning. Franny watched calmly as Mrs. Shelley fell down in the ground, screaming. Then, with the loudest puffed sound an audience has ever heard, Mrs. Shelley fell right into the big squishy pile of white blood, completely unharmed. Franny turned to the lunch meat creature. "Now, my lunch meat Nelson, to go get that pumpkin hat creep." The lunch meat creature grabbed the flapper tightly and poured the Virginia flavored sweet drip out his forehead. Finally, with a monstrous groan, the lunch meat creature lifted the flapper right out the ground, crashing with the angry pumpkin crab monster and hit the pavement with a ground-shaking crash. The pumpkin crab monster got to its feet and growled. It began to stomping toward the kids. It almost on the top went down Franny. The only kids that did not look worried calmly whistled. Suddenly, a crowd of bats bounced down from the sky and grabbed the pumpkin crab monster by the arms. "Barrel off," she said. The bats flew fast as they could with the pumpkin crab monster, and then headed right for the large meat creature, who had the flapper on its shoulder. The bats dropped the button just time for the large meat creature to bring it up and around like a giant baseball bat and connect the pumpkin crab monster as if it was a giant skinny sofa. But a red crack went hanging off to the sky, never to be seen or heard from again. "Home run!" shouted Franny. Then Franny turned around and saw the shocked and horrified kids huddled around and equally shocked and horrified Mrs. Shelley. They looked more scared of her than ever. Franny had the sad, shrinking feeling that she had saved the day but lost all of her fun. Chapter 14. Easy come, easy go. Could I probably take the lunch meat creature apart and make your sandwich again?" Franny offered weakly. "And sorry about the flapper, Mrs. Shelley," Franny said, "and about the where my lunch meat creature smashed through. Sorry about your pet kiss," she said to Boy, who had wet his pants and who was now getting pretty tired of people talking about it. The kids stood there, trembling. They didn't say a thing. Franny turned away and walked home, sadder than lonelier than ever been. Chapter 15. Back to the ground. The next day, Franny went to school as herself. There was no reason to pretend anymore. The kids were afraid of her and probably always would be. Worse yet, Mrs. Shelley was probably afraid of her now too. Franny opened the door to her classroom slowly. Then suddenly a giant cheer wake up from the kids inside. "Hurry for Franny!" they yelled. "Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!" Franny looked around his tent. The kids were all hugging her and thanking her for saving them. "Thank you, Mrs. Shelley," and hugged her closest of all. Franny was shocked. She fumbled over her words. "Oh, you're welcome. Your monster fixed the flapper and the wash," Mrs. Shelley said, "and it is such a great job. The principal wants to hire it to work here." The lunch meat monster waved and grinned proudly. "You're the coolest, Franny," the kid shouted. "You're not scared of me?" Franny asked. "Well, it would be hard to be real scared. I mean, you'd make a monster out of school coats," the one girl said. "But still, you're our friend, and that makes we are okay." "Friends," Franny said. "Yeah, I am your friends. Just the way I am, just the way you are. Friends." Chapter 16. We are but lessons like them. They didn't always like the same things, but they were still friends after that. The other girls decided that Champlina and Uzi actually really fun, and Franny learned how to enjoy an occasional peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and together they figured out the way to play softball with both kinds of bats. It was an unusual friendship, but a great one, and considering the experiments offer a math scientist, Franny thought this had gone pretty darn well. The end.